it did not begin with conspiracy. It began with fear. The early Cold War years were a time of paranoia. Governments feared enemies they could not see. Spies, interrogations, mind control, and the idea that human behavior itself could be turned into a weapon. In the 1950s, a classified research program was initiated in the United States. Its goal was simple in wording, but terrifying in implication. To explore ways of influencing the human mind. It became known as Project MKUltra. On paper, it was described as research into interrogation techniques and behavioral control. But behind closed doors, the experiments went much further. Various substances were tested, including LSD and other psychoactive drugs. Hypnosis, sensory deprivation, sleep disruption, and psychological stress techniques designed to break down resistance. Many of the tests were conducted without informed consent. Some subjects reportedly had no idea they were part of an experiment. Others were recruited from prisons, hospitals, and military programs. The goal was not always fully understood, even by those involved. Some researchers believed they were studying human perception. Others were focused on interrogation and intelligence gathering. But the boundaries were often unclear. And then, the program became even more secretive. Hundreds of sub-projects were created under MKUltra, each exploring different methods of psychological influence. Most were documented under code names. Most records were later destroyed, which is where the mystery deepens. In the early 1970s, much of the program was officially exposed. Government investigations revealed fragments of what had taken place. But large portions of the documentation had already been deliberately destroyed, leaving only partial records and scattered testimony. That absence created something powerful: uncertainty and speculation. Because when details disappear, the imagination fills the gaps. Was MKUltra only what was documented? Or did more experiments exist that were never revealed? Were there techniques that actually worked, and were quietly continued elsewhere? No confirmed evidence supports the more extreme theories. But the incomplete record leaves space for questions. And that is what keeps the story alive. Not just what was proven, but what might still be hidden. Over time, MKUltra became more than a program. It became a symbol of secrecy, of experimentation, of what happens when science and intelligence operate without oversight. Even today, references to MKUltra appear in discussions about mind influence, interrogation, and psychological warfare. But much of it remains locked in history. Redacted documents, destroyed files, and unanswered questions. And somewhere in those missing pages, there is still a gap in the story. A section that was never fully recovered, and perhaps never will be.